Hello virtual reality, augmented reality, and whatever reality enthusiast out there. It has been a long day of the Facebook Connect, formerly Oculus Connect. And I say long, but it's been from the comfort of home, so that's been simple. We've got some great announcements out there and some basic ones, and we're going to go over them just to see what Facebook Reality Labs is providing for us. But first off, the leaked Oculus Quest 2 came out the other day, and today we've got the official specs on it and more details. So let's just start off right away with the Oculus Quest 2. Let's begin with the fact that the Oculus Quest 2 is actually still at 72 Hz refresh rate. We weren't sure about that the other day, but we are now. However, it looks like it is possible for it to go up to 90 Hz. So that's a good thing, and that will come in later, or maybe it's game specific. I'm not exactly sure on that. But the resolution that is specified is 1832 by 1920 per an eye. So that's our nearly 4K resolution, or our nearly 2K per an eye resolution, 1832 by 1920. Of course, we already know that it comes with the Snapdragon XR2 and 6 gigabytes of memory. But what we didn't know, and do know now, is that the controllers will have a much more efficient tracking system and optimized haptics, as well as an extended battery life. As far as the weight goes, the Oculus Quest has a 10% reduction in its current weight. How big of an effect that is, I guess we'll find out when we put it on our heads. Now, one of the unique changes about the Quest is that in order to get that resolution, they had to switch out the screen that was being used. Now on the Oculus Quest, the original, they were using two OLED screens. Now these screens are now replaced with a single LCD screen. Now the LCD screen is much more vivid and brighter than the OLEDs, but more importantly is the amount of subpixels each pixel has on the LCD. You see, the OLEDs have what's considered 2 subpixels. The 3 colors there are essentially with one singular color, and the other 2 are split in half on the OLEDs, on the original Oculus Quest. But now, on the new Oculus Quest 2 with the LCD, it's got 3 subpixels, meaning a much more higher quality image than what we had previously. And this is going to help dramatically, based on some imagery I saw, with text. Because I know every single time when I'm reading and trying to read things on the Oculus, the text is just, it's horrid at times. Now, they also have a new system for adjusting IPD. You remember that slider we have that we utilize right now on the current Oculus Quest? They've changed that, and it seems that it's supposed to be simplified down to like a 1, 2, or 3 option. Unfortunately, that means that the accuracy isn't as pinpoint as it was before, but it is simpler for people to use. Does 1 work best for you, 2, or 3? I think I'm going to assume they use the general numbers for people out of testing. What we do know now as well is the price of the Oculus Quest 2. The 256 gigabyte version is going to be $100 more at $399. However, in order to get their Elite strap, you have to pay an additional fee. And there's also even a larger fee on top of that if you want the Elite strap with the extended battery, or the external battery on the outside. All this is available to order today, or I should say pre-order, because it doesn't come out until October 13th. So if you go onto the Oculus website and pre-order the Oculus Quest 2 today, that does it for the Oculus Quest 2 itself. The hardware looks great, and I've already put in a pre-order for mine, as well as an Elite strap. Unfortunately, when I went to go order, I couldn't order the Elite strap with the battery. It may already be sold out at that time. Now let's move on to a new software feature coming to the Oculus. That's a fitness tracker called Oculus Move. This new fitness tracker is going to support the ability for you to set goals, as well as track multiple games and apps across, well, your usage. So that's a cool little new feature. Not much to it, no more details were really provided, but that's going to allow the whole fitness aspect that a lot of Oculus users are doing to be recorded and tracked a little bit better for themselves. I know myself is probably going to use that. I have been using the fitness aspect of Oculus quite a bit. Now, the fitness thing is not the only thing coming to the Oculus Quest in terms of software updates. In fact, they are working on a ton of features for connecting with friends. And you won't believe the amount of things. Now, the first thing that's obviously going to talk about is Horizon. We've seen Horizon. It's out there. It's been above. There are certain people who have access to it. It's an invite-only access still at this point. But that is their social venue. That is like the epitome of what they're doing. And the only way I can think of Horizon is it's pretty much going to be a second life on virtual reality. Designed by Facebook, of course, with Facebook integration, because you're required to sign in with Facebook. So that's cool and everything. Now, venues, which I have used today to actually watch the presentation a little bit, where you kind of sit in like a little theater type experience, watch some presentation going on, or watch a comedy show or everything like that. That's got its upgraded version that's available as a beta release that some people are using already. But the new update has lobbies, essentially before, during, and after the show, where you can gather with other people and talk about what you just watched and your experience with it. So it provides that little bit of extra social aspect within those venues. I do not know if in the future venues is simply going to be integrated into the Horizon world. It only makes sense to me that it would, but it may stay separate entirely. Who knows? Of course, we all know that you were forced to use Facebook, especially in the new Oculus Quest 2. You're not going to have a choice, apparently. With that, though, comes one thing. Messenger. Alright, Facebook's integrating Messenger into the Oculus Quest. That means that you can pop up, you can chat with your friends right there in the Oculus Quest, but it may not be so bad, because that means what you can also do is send invites to your friends to, hey, join you in a game. Or, if you get an invite from a friend, you can click on it from within your Quest in the Messenger thing, click on it, and join them in their experience or game right away. So it's not all too bad. It could be good. I think the better part, though, is going to be the addition of the new avatar system. They're releasing a new avatar system with billions of options, they say. Or I shouldn't say billions of options, but enough options to where you can create billions of different, what do you call that? Different layouts of yourself, customization options for yourself. You can make yourself look unique, make yourself look like you. So a new avatar system is coming along. And with that will be a developer SDK for the avatar system, so that developers can implement your avatar into their game, so they can use that in there. So that's going to be nice to kind of create an avatar that can be used across multiple games. In addition to that, those avatars will eventually be available for use on other platforms, such as Facebook itself or on Instagram in some way. I'm not really sure. They said it would be available in other family products of Facebook. The last big social feature they've got coming out is called Challenges. And Challenges is actually a pretty cool system from the sound of it. You're going to be able to create a challenge, let's say Beat Saber. You can do a song, put it up there, put up a challenge, and see who can beat it. It could be a daily challenge, it could be a weekly challenge, and be among your friends, the whole world, however you want to do it. So you're going to be able to create your own little challenges in there, participate in other people's challenges, and then game developers will also be able to create challenges themselves. And that's already rolling out with a couple of the games, such as Beat Saber, Pistol Whip, or Synth Rider. They're going to be able to they're going to have challenges up there that people can go in and do regularly. In fact, the challenge system is already available in the game. Or I should say in the game, it's available in the Quest. So you'll be able to do that today as of now. That about does it on the VR side of the Facebook Connect thing. But there is an AR side, and this channel does cover AR. So let's go over a little bit on what they're doing for that. They've got a project called Project Aria. Now, these are augmented reality glasses. Alright, so don't get excited yet though, because there is no product right now. There isn't even a demo version or anything. In fact, all they have right now, and what Project Aria actually is a research device. This research device is a pair of glasses that they're having Facebook employees and some contractors around their area wear in order to gather certain data. Now, this research device doesn't actually show the wearer anything on it. It's simply collecting data on the environment, of the sound and video that they can utilize to learn what sensors are required, how to enhance the device, so on and so forth. Now if you are scared about that idea of these people walking around and recording you, there will be an obvious light on the glasses that when they are active, The people who are wearing them are trained. They know not to go into private areas such as restrooms or prayer rooms. That's just a no-no for them. So that is something that they wanted to very much harp on, because we know how well that went for Google Glasses and all their issue. But the hope is that through this research and through these people using it, that they can eventually develop a product that is going to provide us an augmented reality world. And that's what I'm excited about. I don't wear glasses, but if AR comes about, I want to wear AR glasses. Just the ability to be able to have directions appear right in my eyes and I can just walk. The last thing I want to do is pull out my phone and have to be constantly looking up. AR glasses is going to provide that experience where we can look out. You get directions. You may get notifications about something. You may get details about another thing. You get the weather on there. You know, it's just the possibilities are almost endless, and what AR glasses could provide for us. So I'm excited to see where Facebook plans to go with that. But right now there is no product. They were simply just talking about Project Aria and what to expect for the people around the Bay Area and what they're going to be seeing some Facebook employees wearing on their face. Those employees will obviously will be marked with a shirt or clothing that makes it evident of what they are doing. Beyond augmented reality glasses, though, and the AR world is AR Spark. Now, this is a program that Facebook has had going for quite a while, and that's the idea of where you have augmented reality just kind of through your phone. You hold it out there and put the augmented reality out there. Now, they've had on what's called AR Try-On, all right? And this has been on Instagram for some shops and stuff. That is coming to Facebook Shops soon, so you'll be able to essentially, in Facebook Shops, try on certain things and see how it is, or put an item over and see how it looks like in a certain area. So augmented reality is going to be advancing. The glasses are in the future. The phone is currently our biggest portal for alternate reality. Or, sorry, not alternate reality. That is entirely wrong. Augmented reality. Our phone is our portal for augmented reality at times. That about does it for the Facebook Connect conference. There's a lot more that I did not cover yet, but I'm going to cover them in additional videos, especially the video games that were announced during the conference, as well as an entire segment on office use of virtual reality. I want to cover that specifically because it is detailed into how you can use it in the office and the features coming with that. And the last but not least, there is an entire segment from the Facebook conference on the future of what Facebook is working on. And there's some interesting things from devices tracking hands and more, and that could really go a long way. So I'm looking forward to cover that, but I need to watch it in more detail and make sure I get all the details before I just come out and spew crap to you all. So, if you have been liking what you've seen, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. By the way, I have a community started at fraycore.com/Discord. You go there, you can join us on Discord, join the community, help me come up with these ideas. Let's talk about virtual reality. Let's talk about augmented reality. I'd love to see you all in there. I want to find more people like you all watching this that are like-minded, who are just interested in this world, and I want to share it with you. And maybe perhaps we can even play some games together. But until next time, let's jump into the fray.